Hi everyone, this is Scott of RCBuild.info, and I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what you can do on the site so far. First, what we'll start with is just what you can do on the site without being logged in. So here is the site. First and foremost, what you can do is you can find builds that people have already posted. You'll see that I've added a lot so far, but there are other people that have added them. Here's an example. Actually, I want to find mine. So here's one example that I put in. You can see all the parts here, and you can click each part and you can get a link to like where you can find it or find more information, like where you can buy it or find more information. That's one example. You can also see that we have pig controller settings along with other settings. These are straight out of like the CLI for Clean Flight. If you have a build open, what you can do is you can compare it to other things. So these are like the top 10 most similar builds. So we could compare it to Jasmine's Blackout. And now what you can see is that the parts that are similar are in black. The different parts have like the old or the like first one crossed out with the new one in green. And then also you have the same thing for your PID settings. In the case of where you have the same pig controller, you'll actually get a diff. So I'll show you that. So here's a case where these two builds are using the same pig controller, and now you've got this cool difference showing up for the pig controller. So that's what you can do without being logged into the site. Now, the cool part is if you actually put your build in and you can find similar builds for yourself. So how do you do that? First, what you do is I'm gonna refresh. You log in. So for me, I've already given permission through GitHub, so it just bounces me back to the site. But for you, you may have to either log in with your GitHub account or even make one. This is all backed with GitHub so that we can track the history of your build over time and like do some cool API stuff straight to GitHub too. So here we are, we're logged in, and now you can see, since this is my build, we have edit active, which is neat. And now the compare is actually also changed. So now it separates out the builds that are mine that you can compare it to versus other people's builds, right? Because it's probably more interesting for me to compare it to somebody else's build. All right, so that's what we're logged in. The find page also changes, and you also get your builds when you're logged in. And now I'm gonna create another one that I pulled off of YouTube. This is RTour. I saw it through RC Groups initially and couldn't find it again. So RTour, I'll put a link in the comments to his video. So we're just gonna call it RTour Evo 250, which is his frame. And we'll, actually, here's the video right here. Burn, baby, burn. So we'll create the build, and it'll prompt us to make sure that like we type the name in correctly. And now what we get is we get an empty build. So first and foremost, we're gonna type in a search for his frame. And since it's not showing up there, what we can do is we can just leave the text in there, and then later I will actually come in and add those parts that are missing. And then we can go down here. It might be in this list. If it's not, you want to search for it. So we'll do SN20As, 2204 1960s, flight controller NAs. I'm going to assume it's the acro version. And then there's actually two sets of props listed on the YouTube video. So use the X format for your props because that allows you to add the by 3 if it's a tri-blade. So we're doing an HQ645. Again, I'll assume that it's direct drive, not bullnose. And then they also have listed the 545 bullnose, so we'll just do that. We'll skip arms. Batteries are also nanotech. 3S 45C. So this one is one of them, and the other one is not listed. So we'll just type it in here. It's a 4S 1800 milliamp hour 65C. Okay. OSD is not listed. Receiver is also not listed. Flight camera is a PZ420. The H version is the board one from RenCam. High quality camera is a 3+ black. Video transmitter is the Emergent 600 watt. And that's it. So that's all of the parts in the frame. And now we can select our 2 dumps from CleanFlight configurator. One is like your GUI backup, and the other is just a copy and paste of yours, like the result of dump in the CLI. And I have that here. So now we've entered everything, and we're going to save our changes. Great. So now we can see the parts on the left. We can click those like we clicked on the other build earlier. And now you can see all of the PIDs that we've uploaded from the dump. To share the build, we can either copy this link, like if I right-click copy link, or you can just take it straight out of the address bar. Either one will get somebody to the same page here. And then once you've entered that, if you made a mistake or anything, you can hit edit again and change anything there. You can re-upload your files. That'll all work. I'm just going to discard it. And then what I can do now is I can actually compare against mine or somebody else's. So here's one, for example. And unfortunately, they haven't entered their PIDs, so we don't actually see anything here. But yeah, that's the gist of it. Things will improve, particularly this, over time as more builds get added and I tune the algorithms. But this should be a great starting point for you in your builds, figuring out like where your PIDs need to be tuned, and also if like a particular CLI setting needs to be something else. All right, that's it. Hope to see you add your builds and your PIDs, and I'll catch you later.